Hey, Susan. Give me. Get some sound on in the background. Hey, Danny. So, I pulled a me. My painting from last night. Yeah, I pulled a me. I spilled my drink on it. And now the whole back of it is orange. Because it was flavored water. And the front of it is orange. Yeah. The joys of being clumsy. It was this cup. Now, where's my camera? I knocked it over and it spilled all the way down. It spilled all over it. You can see all over the back. Yeah. Hey, Wolf. Not a problem. Like I said, most nights I will go live. I got home from work. Went and got my water. Put my drink mix. Hey, Rika. Put my drink mix in it. Set it on my desk right here. And this is a drafting table, so it's angled. And then bumped it. And the cup spilled right down. Luckily, my chair was not here. It was at my other desk. and it just went right down. So Rika, the painting I was working on last night, it's orange. Can't see it unless it's real close. So you can see the orange on it. The cup hit the corner of the paint right here. And I had this sitting here, and this was wet because I was getting ready. I'd sprayed it down with the water because I was going to work on it some more. So this was wet, and it splashed the paint all over the place because all of this was wet. So now this is all ruined because this is all orange from my drink mix. And it splashed paint everywhere. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? But I have a second one. Hey, Pamela. I have a second one. And I like the way the sky came out better on this one. It looks like clouds on this one. I have a second one. And I got all the paint cleaned up. Got all the and like, thank God my chair was at my other desk and not sitting here. Because if not, all of that would have landed in my chair with this desk being angled. I have a second one. I had enough time to put together a second one. And draw out. So this can go in the trash because I'm not going to keep it with the drink mix all over it. And I was mad as all get out because it's my favorite one. It's the pineapple, strawberry pineapple. Oh, I was mad. And I know. I have Brad's heart. I'm going to keep that one under wraps until he shows up. So I have Brad's heart. And I'll just be coloring that in probably with my brush tipped markers. They're watercolor markers, but they don't spread well like they're supposed to because they're cheap. They were given to me. They don't spread well like they're supposed to. No, it's the Walmart brand energy flavored mix water mix. And yeah, I was just like, are you kidding me? Because so I'd set it here like this. I had my paints like this, and I had it sitting here like this. I'd sprayed my palette down. So these paints were wet. So when I bumped my desk, this came down and hit, it's empty now, hit the corner of the palette like that and splashed these paints all over the place and poured all over the desk and the painting. I was not a happy camper. This way. Yeah. The paint splashed. Oh, I missed. Oh, this way. Right. Oh, you can't see because of the glare. I missed a spot. I missed a paint spot. I missed a paint spot. Yeah, I was not a happy camper, but I had enough time to make another one. So I missed another paint spot there. Yeah. So that's going to go in the trash because I'm not going to keep it now. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was paint on the spray bottle. It's not a happy camper. It got everywhere. But like I said, I had enough time to make another one. Yeah, it's all good. Enough time to make another one. And my chair was not at this desk. It was at that desk. So it worked out. It worked out. I stumbled is what happened, and I bumped this desk, and that cup just went foom. Only me. Only me. Hey, Scooter Mom. Oh, my mouse fell asleep. Only me. But it worked out because I do like the sky on this one better. So it worked out. I don't know, Scooter. I don't know. Yeah, I really like the way the sky came out on this one. So I'm going to finish this one up. And then once Brad gets here, I have the heart sketched out, and then I have the letters traced out. So, hey, Anna. Interesting. All right. Okay. Since we have some time to waste. All right. Folks, hang with me. We're going to do some tutorial real quick. Some restream tutorial. Oh, thank you. Yes, it is purple. And shaved underneath. My hair is stupid thick. Stupid thick. So it is very heavy and very hot. So I have an undercut to lessen some of the weight and the heat. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of a tutorial for scooters. So bear with me real quick. All right, we're going to screen share for a moment. All right, so Scooter, I know this looks crazy, I know. So when you go to screen share, oh crap. I was hoping it would let me. It's not going to. It's not going to let me. It's not going to let me. No, I know what I'm going to do. Hold that thought. I'm actually going to record it. Let me get my phone. I'm going to record it. Video. So you see exactly what I'm doing. Screen share. You got tab option, window option, or entire screen. Let's do tab, YouTube, and then it's going to be right here. So, or window. Window doesn't have it, or entire screen is right here. That may be what your issue is. You're trying to share windows, not tabs or screen. So try just sharing tabs, because tab and screen has it. It's right there. Okay, now let me send you this video. Email. Find an email from you. Attach. Gallery. Dadgummit. It's too long. I'm going to have to cut it. I'll send it. I'm going to have to cut the video a little bit. But since you heard me say that, are you sharing windows or tabs? Because if you're sharing tabs, you should have that section that at the bottom. But if you're sharing windows, it doesn't give you the option. Oh, Wolf, I'm not amazing, darling. I'm just some weirdo in the sticks out in the middle of nowhere. Thank you. I'd like to get a 1,000 subs too. These are watercolors, but I'm also known to use acrylics. I do not care for oils, though. Hey, Keith, how are you, darling? Yeah, it's not that they're any more difficult to work with. It's that they take longer to dry, and with kids and animals, that's just not an option for me. But watercolors dry the fastest, so I tend to work with watercolors more. And then acrylics dry a little bit fast, a little bit, you know, they take a little bit longer, but they're kind of the middle. Okay, Wolf, look at it this way. Being an artist is not about being good or bad. It's about whether you enjoy it. That's what it's about, honestly. Um, it doesn't matter whether you're good or bad. Interesting. When you when you're logging into Restream, are you logging into studio.restream.io? Because that's how I log in. That's the website it allows me to log in under, and that's when I get that's where I get that option. Yeah. Being an artist is not about being good or bad. Ever. Being an artist is about whether you enjoy it or not. That is what being an artist is about. Oh, and I got the daggum hiccups now. So don't ever let that hold you back. Hey, Sunrise. Give those kitties an extra snuggle and a scratch for me. You only need to worry about being good if you're going to sell it or teach anybody. Yeah, so if that's the reason you're doing it, you don't need to worry about whether you're good or not. You just need to know whether to worry about whether you enjoy it. I enjoy art. I enjoy creating. Yes, Sunrise. I am so sorry to hear about your mom. Lots of rust, but still to try to get up and move a little bit so that she's not completely down and out. You know, I create because I enjoy creating. I enjoy colors. Colors make me happy. That's why I create. I don't create to sell. I don't create for, you know, to in most cases, I don't try to teach anybody how to paint because I'm not good enough. I know that. And I've never once said I'm a good artist, not when it comes to this. I'm good at crochet, hence why I have crochet tutorials on my channel. I'm really good at crocheting. I'm good at sewing. I can do that stuff. But okay, and then when you go to Scooter, when you go to there, do you go to the studio? Because that could be the difference. I go to studio. That very well could be the difference. Yeah, Annabelle. That yeah, I sew too. And I've taught sewing for years too. You know, I that's the stuff that I do. I will only teach what I'm good at. Then I don't know. We're gonna get together. We're gonna figure it out. We will figure it out. I will only teach and talking about the things that I know about. I don't know a lot about technique. I don't know a lot about that stuff about when it comes to painting. I know a little bit. Not enough to teach. But I enjoy creating. I enjoy seeing the colors on the paper. I enjoy seeing the basic images. That's what I like. It may not always look great. I don't care. I had fun putting it together. I had fun making it come to life. It may not always be what I imagined in my head. It may not always be the memory that I'm, the image that I have in my memory. But hey, MLH. But I enjoyed it. And that's what matters. That's what matters. That to me means more than trying to be a good or great artist. I enjoy creating. Exactly, Anna. I enjoy the colors. And after this mishap and sitting down and coming up with this, look at that sky. I mean, I was so mad. I was so mad when this happened. And then to come up with a sky like that, I mean, come on. We'll figure it out, Scooter. Hey, love. I would hope I'm your favorite pup groomer, even though we've never met. One day. I mean, to come from this and what happened with this and it being all orange and now all the colors are all muddy and it looks ugly now and all orange now to this sky. I mean, come on. I couldn't have asked for a better sky to come out of that whole mishap and spilling my drink on that. I couldn't have asked for a prettier sky to come out of that. Pamela, you go to the dollar store and you pick up one of those little journal books for $3 and a pencil and you just sketch. I can half. How long am I into my 30 minutes? I'm good. Yeah, I can half-ass sketch. Did you know you can sketch with color pencils? There have been times that I've had to do that just to see some colors. Yep. Just to see some color. Oh, you're fine, Sunrise. Just give them kitties a little extra love from us. I don't have anywhere to stay in Utah. That's why I always go to Vegas, because I have family down there. Even though I'm like halfway in between the two. That's why I always go to Vegas. Ooh. Now I'm going to be honest. I've made my fair share of quilts, but I am not a quilter. Yeah, well, I hear you. So you've seen mine. I have a few. Um, Depends on your budget. Watercolor paints can vary. The cheaper you go, the more chalk and fillers they're going to have. So you can start with student grade, which is the basic, like Crayola. Um, these are shimmer. You can see the shimmers in them. And they're not very expensive for for shimmer set. Yeah, I don't know if I could talk my husband into going to Utah. Um, these are not very expensive. Let me take these out. These are not very expensive. These are half pans. These pop out. Let me see if I can get these out. There we go. This is a half pan. And they pop out. And it comes with a little thumb guard on the bottom. These trays actually pop in on the ends, and they're to extend the palette. So these are mixing palettes. This is for the black, and it came with a water brush. This is for calligraphy. That's what that's for. So it really depends on what you're looking for and what you're willing to spend. This one wasn't super expensive. Well, then, if you have no budget, the one to really talk to about quality and what are good brands. Ah, look at this. Look at this, you guys. I got to get this out and show you. Would be Miss Maya right here in the chat. That would be the lady to talk to right there about what are good quality brands for a beginner set of watercolors. Look at this. Remember I said the paint splashed everywhere when I knocked my cup over? Look at this. You see that? And I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on this one because it's the dark blue. You can kind of. Almost a perfect circle on that one. I thought I got all the paint drops. Oh my goodness. Oh. I thought I got all the paint drops off of all the paint. I missed those 3. Yes. Wolf was asking, Isolated Wolf was asking, what would be a good, some good supplies to start with for painting. They want to get the good stuff. And seeing how as I'm a little bit of a cheap ass, and I've always been on a budget, they say there's no budget, so no need. And I figured you would have better better advice than I would. Oh, and I just stuck. Guys, I just stuck my finger in the paint. So that for those just tuning in, I ruined my painting that I was working on last night. I set my cup on my desk. I just filled it up with water, flavored water, that was orange because it was strawberry pineapple. And I go to move, and seeing how we know how clumsy I am because of my mobility issues and the hypermobility syndrome, I stumbled and I bumped the desk and knocked my cup over. And I had the palette, I just sprayed it down because I was going to work on the painting from last night, waiting to come live. So I just sprayed the palette down, and so the paint that was here was wet. And when I bumped the desk, I knocked my cup over. And it bounced off the corner of the palette, and I had the painting sitting here like this. Bounced off the corner of the palette, paint splashed everywhere. Colored, flavored water goes everywhere, including all over my painting. So now my painting is orange on the back. And paint splashed on the front of it, and now, oh, you can see it this way, all over the front of it, and ruined the painting. Yeah, it wasn't coffee this time, although, ooh, that sounds good. I might have to make some coffee. That sounds wonderful. So I did miss a couple of spots on my light pad. My light pad still works. We're good there. My chair was not here yet. It was still over there. So luckily it didn't get my chair soaked. But yeah, paint went everywhere. That's what I thought I got all the paint out of my light colors, but apparently I didn't. Apparently I missed a couple dots. That's what I was showing. But I was able to have enough time to remake it before I went live. And look at the sky I was able to recreate. It's freaking gorgeous. I didn't. Oh, Wolf, tell your girlfriend I said hi too. Oh, love. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll let you know if we ever do head that way. I'll let you know. We'll meet up. Yeah, I'm just like floored with how that sky came out. Hey, Aiden. So I went from everything getting muddy with trying to quickly soak up the water, and then it just didn't work because I was just dabbing at it, trying to quickly. It didn't work. Everything turned muddy with the orange water, of course. So I went from that to this. I'm like, I'll take it. Oh, yeah. They did just give me food, lady. That's all they want. For sure. So, yeah. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to go to the show. When is the Salt Lake show? Oh, Wolf. Yeah, when is the Salt Lake show? Oh, I don't know because I'm already going to Vegas in September. Going down to see my family. So I don't know if I'll be able to swing 2 trips in September. Oh no, we'll have to wait and see. Hey, Mary. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see when it is, and we'll just have to see how it goes. Um, yeah, we just don't know when. And see, and I don't drive the long distances because I fall asleep behind the wheel. So I have to make sure when it and see if it's when my husband's off. So we'll have to wait and see. Joys of being a horrible insomniac. Oh, wonderful, Mary. How'd it go? I've been like that for years. I don't drive the long distances. So my husband does all the driving. I'm wondering where Brad is. No, no, I'm off tomorrow. So I'm thinking maybe we can get together early. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see because he's on. So love, he's on a rotating schedule, and that's what makes it so difficult because he works 12 to 14-hour shifts. He works 4 on, 4 off, 5 on, 5 off, 2 weeks of days, 2 weeks of nights. Yeah. Really funky schedule. So that's what kind of makes things a little difficult. It's not a set schedule. It's he doesn't have set days off or anything like that. So like I work um a set Monday through Thursday, occasional Fridays, and occasional Saturdays. So we'll have to kind of play it by ear and see what the dates are once she releases the days. So yeah. Yeah. So as soon as she releases the days, I'll have to check his schedule and see what it is. All right. Lost Mittens. It's been a hot minute since I've seen you. But get some rest, my dear. We'll see you later. Yeah, Wolf. It can get rough on him sometimes, especially his night shifts. Yeah, that's why it's hard to plan anything or because I never without specific dates. It's hard to know for sure because he just doesn't have a set schedule. It's a rotating schedule. So I'm not trying to put you off. I promise. He's on a rotating schedule, so it's hard sometimes. Tampa B man. Hello, my dear. I've missed you. No face. Hello, darling. Okay. So I'm going to get to work before. Oh, cool. There you are. There you are. So, Brad, here's what happened. I ruined my painting from last night. Oh, yeah. I have a lot of fun with watercolors because you never know what's going to happen with them. It can be a little frustrating at times. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So, but remember what I said. For me, painting is not about whether you're a good or a bad artist. It's about just creating. I don't know. He hasn't popped in yet. So I ruined my painting from last night because I spilled my drink on it. So you can see the orange stain and the paint splatters and how it muddied all the colors. Yeah. That's no good. But I did have enough time to recreate it. I really like the way the sky came out on this one. Oh, yeah, I got a whole pack of water brushes. Oh, I do have water brushes. I really like the way the sky came out on this one. Oh, and Wolf, the other thing that I like about watercolors is no matter what you do, you'll never recreate the same painting twice. Even doing, oh, if you finally put, yeah. I like mine. They just snap in. You'll never recreate the same painting twice, even when you do the same colors and use the same techniques. It doesn't matter. You'll never recreate the exact same painting twice. You can paint the exact same thing twice, but will never be identical. So yeah, I had to recreate my painting because the first one got ruined from my drink. Because they can, Wolf, they can, but it just depends. The paper absolutely does make a difference. Yes. No, 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 no. No, I had made some flavored water and it was strawberry pineapple. And being strawberry pineapple, it was orange colored. And I had set it on my desk right here. And I went to walk away and I bumped the desk. I had just sprayed my palette down, so the wells were wet. So when I bumped the desk, and I had this one right here like this. So when I bumped the desk, the cup fell down and it bounced off the corner of the palette. So paint from the wells splashed everywhere, and colored flavored water went everywhere and ruined the painting. But I had enough time to quickly recreate it. And the second one, the sky came out better than the first one. I did, because you can even see I cleaned out the rest of the paint, but I missed 3 drops. One right there, and one right there. You can see it, even see it. See? Right there. Right there. And this one you can't see in the camera there, but you can see it here. See? And you can see the splashes here. Yeah. Go get your tea, Brad. Seeing how you don't drink coffee. I know. I was wondering where you were at. Oh no, he's across the pond. So he's just waking up for the morning. So this is his morning coffee. Okay. Oh, all I'm doing is I've used a piece of wax paper and I've balled it up so I get a little bit of texture. And I'm taking a little bit of the paint that I used, the color that I used for that mountain, and I'm just dabbing it. Now this mountain, so this is actually the view out of my kitchen window. This mountain actually has a road that runs up of it, up and around it, because at the top over here is a couple of towers. So I'm just kind of making a little bit of a delineation of where that road runs around the mountain. But I wanted to add a little bit of texture to this mountain. So I'm just using this balled up piece of wax paper to kind of give this mountain a little bit of texture. That's all I'm doing. So I'm just dabbing some of the paint that I used for this mountain as another layer, which darkens the color a little bit, and I'm just dabbing it on. Just to give it a little bit of texture. So it's just a piece of balled up wax paper. So all I did was just ball it up, and then I'm just taking the paint, and I'm just, so let me find a, so I just cut a piece and I just balled it up until I found a piece, and I just kept playing with it. Now I kind of like the way that looks right there. And I took a little bit of the paint and just tapped it on. Now I'll take this piece and just dab it on and tap it onto the paper. That's it. Oh, raccoons are so cute. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Julia, no, I actually messed up the one from last night because I spilled my drink on it. See how orange this is and how muddy this is? And then on the back, you can see the orange and a bit of paint here. I actually spilled my drink on this one. So I'm making a new one. I'm finishing up a new one. Yeah, the mountains that are out my kitchen window are actually really rounded like that. So yeah. I have used alcohol inks. I actually made my own too. Bacon does sound amazing right now. A bacon rolling tea. Oh, that does sound amazing. It kind of does, Brad. It kind of does. I have, but it right now I want a little bit more of a crispy so that I get more of these like. So the mountains that we have here are really, really rocky. So I wanted more of like the rocky look. And this gives me more of that. If I used a sponge, it would be a little bit softer. You're fine, Sin. Thank you. I knew if I wasn't live, you'd be having me working too. Yeah. Well, mine aren't actually real alcohol inks. They're, like I said, I just took some alcohol and dropped in some. Okay, so this is how I do it. I just take a bit of wax paper and then I just start wrinkling it up. Oh no, they're not paint. They're just alcohol that I took the core of permanent markers and dropped them in here to take the ink. Sunrise, I know you are not asking me that. Really? Really? If y'all have not subbed up to my friend, Miss Sunrise Dawn, please do. She is only 17 subs shy of 200. Let's get her there, you guys. But I just took, yeah, it's just adding texture. So taking using the wax paper and putting the paint on the wax paper instead of with a brush is how I got the texture here on my mountain. That's how I got that texture. Or the look of the texture. So all I do is I just take the wax paper and I just start crumpling it up and kind of pushing it together until I get the, find a place that I like the look of it. And I actually really like the way that looks. So I'm just taking the paint, just dabbing it on there. And just coming in and dabbing the mountain with it. Woohoo! Caught my paintbrush. Is this professional? Is this what they all do? Probably not. Is this what I'm doing? Yep. Do professionals do this? Probably not. Okay, now I'm getting a little flat because my dabs are getting kind of big. So I'm just going to turn this around a bit. Is this a technical thing? Probably not. Would a professional be gagging on what I'm doing right now? Probably. Would that make me stop? Probably not. It works for me. Ooh, look at you. Exactly, Barbara. And like this, I'm not even trying to make this look lifelike or anything like that. I'm not going to be putting trees or, you know, anything like that. I'm just putting a little bit of texture on these mountains. Am I going to be putting the actual towers that are on these? But nope. Sure not. Just putting a little bit of texture. These aren't even the real colors of the mountains. I live in the desert. Are these desert colors? Not really. Is that really the color of the sky I live in? No, not really. Oh, nice. Exactly. So I've got some texture on this one now. So it's not like just dull. A little bit of texture. The only thing that I put on this mountain that is actually there is the road, which is right here. So you can kind of see where the road is right there. Oh, sorry. The road is right there. Okay. Now, there's one thing that I am putting on here. Ooh, nice. Hold on. Gotta make it work. Gotta make it work. There it goes. Gotta put stars. Yes. Yes. Scooter Mom's got that. Okay. Where did the lid go? I have to turn on the big light. It's under my desk. I'll get it afterwards. She be done. Got all kinds of different size stars in there and a shooting star. No face. It is done. So now you can see, now that it's completely dry, you can see all the texture that I added in to this mountain. Even though it's a darker color, you can still see all the texture that added into this one. So that's what the wax paper dabbing did with this one. Even though it's a darker color, you can still see it. So that is after a major mishap and this one getting ruined. That's kind of where I was headed with this one. Till I spilled my drink on it this afternoon. But I was able to make up with it with this one. So it is done. With a shooting star and all. Where's this? You can't see it now, but there it is. There's the shooting star. Now let me take the tape off. There it is. All right. She's probably out there with the kiddo. Are we ready? So this is my interpretation of my view of the mountains out my kitchen window. Brad, hold your horses. So there be that. Huh. There's some more paint from my oopsie daisy. Now, Brad, you've been asking for a love heart. Mona's account hasn't, but my other 4 have. Momo. Let's do our nightly Mona say hi. Sorry, she's a cat. Who do I got? You got to come say hi. You got to come say hi. Up. Get out of crumbs. Oh, as you drool all over my hand. You got to say hi. I got her up, folks. I got her up. And she's gone. Barbara. I got her up. Happy dance. Happy dance. We got it. Hey, Momo. Did you come back to say hi? Or are you just sniffing for crumbs? What are you doing? I got your butt. I got your butt. Come on. Up. Up. She's looking at me like a fat chance. You might have to refresh, Julia. Oh, all right. I'll get it. But you're not getting the special ones. You're getting your peanut butter ones. But you're going to have to get up and say hi to everybody because you were kind of rude and didn't say hi to everybody. Up. You have to say hi. Say hi. As you drool and drip drool on the arm of my chair. I love you. Okay. Ugh. And my arm. Well, I'm going to do a few. You got ookies. Thank you. She says hi, way down there. You're a goofy girl. What's I'm going to do with you? I love you. But you're a goofy girl. Oh, Maya, she does. She does. Mo, you drooled all over the arm of my chair, girlfriend. I love you. Yes, Maya, she does. Isn't she just the sweetest? Wolf, her name is Mona, and she's my service dog. She's dual use. Oh, what have you tried to tell me? Let me scroll back. What? I'm going back. Yeah, it's all about the food. Yes, I am so behind. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I seriously don't see anything. I've scrolled way back. I see where you tell me I'm so far behind in chat. See that one. See yay. Nope, says Mona. Thank you, Sin. And then the one where you said I missed a few times. You tried to tell me something, but I don't see anything where you. Yeah, I don't see anything. Hey, Gnome. Yeah, other than your message saying that I'm behind in chat, I don't see anything in varying levels of caps to be invisible. I don't. I seriously don't see anything. It's not showing me. Seriously. I'm in Restream. You sent okay. And streaming platforms. Um, No, I went way back. I'm not seeing. Okay. No, I'm in Restream. Streaming platforms are supposed to show all chats. Okay. Okay. You found the button. You found the button. Okay, we got it. I don't know what the hell's going on with the chat. I wonder. Interesting. Okay. I'm not ignoring. I'm just not seeing everything. For some reason. That's odd. Okay, but I do have your Brad. I have it. And I drew it, sketched it out in old school tattoo style. Yeah, you're gonna have to re-ask. I don't know what the hell's going on. But Brad, I sketched it out. No face. I sketched it out in old school tattoo style. Yep. Sure did. What? Yeah, see, I'm wondering if YouTube's just you. I'm gonna put it like I always put it. YouTube be YouTubing. I have to go back and erase all these double lines from me sketching. I know. Just old school class. I mean, my heart is a little tiny bit wonky, but it's close enough. Dang it. Hopefully just using it for restream, it'll just be you won't have too many issues. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't typically draw. I don't sketch. That's not in my wheelhouse usually. I'm just, and letters, I have to trace letters. I cannot draw letters. Which is why this has been several days in the making. I have to trace letters, and I kept forgetting to have this prepped. Because I have to trace letters. Hey, Robert, how are you, darling? Yeah. Maya. Really? Maya, you draw with a stick from a bottle. Really? Really? Like, you need to get any better. You are an amazing artist. Thank you, Wolf. Heck yeah, Wolf. I look at it this way. If you start a channel and it does well, it does well. If it doesn't, what are you out? Honestly, what are you? You already had a phone. You're out what, 15, 20 bucks for a phone holder? All right. See, I already have 9 tattoos. I'm into tattoos. You already got Maya that says yes. You got Tampa B Man that says yes. All right, there's 3 right there. You got 3 right there. You got 3 subs right off the rip. You are not a failure. There you go. Done. This is social media. Exactly. And if you have to file your own taxes, you can have it as an extension of your business. You can claim it. Pamela, number 4. There you go. Drop Short Media. That's Brad. Number 5. You are not a failure. Because 99.9% of the time, that is what stops people from starting a channel, is because they feel that they're going to be a failure and they won't have any subs. You got 5 subs right there. You will be a failure. 6. You're not a failure. Scooter Mom. She'd probably sub too. Not a failure. Like I said, 99% of the time, that's what stops people from starting a channel. And it's the fear. The fear of not having any subs. Right here. Therefore, not a failure. Yep. Oh, whatever, Brad. You're welcome. Gnome just hit it right on the head. Never give up. If you love what you share. Exactly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Scooter. If you're passionate about what you're sharing about, don't give up. Julia's got a good point too. That's a good idea, especially when you're first starting out. Maya, yep. Yep. Exactly, Julia. Exactly. I mean, it's obvious I am not a professional artist. And look at 18 people right now. There's 18 people hanging out with me. Not 18 people chatting. Hi, lurkers. Welcome. Thank you for hanging out. I truly appreciate you guys. You know this. And I would love for you guys to pop in and at least say hey. But if you're trying to rest and go to bed, I understand that too. And I appreciate you hanging out. But there's 18 people hanging out with me tonight. In my wildest dreams, did I think I would have 18 people hanging out with me? Yeah, live is great because editing, yeah, it's like, editing is a lot of work and it does take a lot of time. Oh, Scooter, that was awesome. I was so freaking happy for you. I don't know if you saw me backstage. I was grinning like a Cheshire cat for you. There you go, number 8. You got 8 subs right here tonight. Yes, we love you, lurkers. And apparently I have so many people that go to bed with me at night, so many of them are probably already asleep. Yeah. Scooter Mom, would you go ahead and put your link up, please? That's what I'm screaming. Tattoo channel. Heck yeah. And then can we also go ahead and yeah. Heck yeah, that's what we're all about. Can you go ahead and put Brad's channel up too? And I don't know if we put Maya's channel up, since Wolf likes the art channels, and the art stuff. I don't know if we put Maya's channel up already or not. Oh, that's a good idea, Pamela. Yeah. Yeah, Maya. Yeah, because I'll tell you why. I'll explain my tattoos. So I like the sketch style, and I prefer no color, especially in. Okay, perfect. Thank you. You're the best. You really are. Oh, Sunrise, I forgot you were still here. I don't know why, because you were just talking. So I prefer the sketch style and no color because I hate sleeves, if you haven't noticed. So I don't wear them. So I'm always in the sun. So sunflowers are my favorite flower. This butterfly is my youngest. This is my husband. And this is my oldest. Um, and then this is my grandfather. And this is my grandmother. I have ace of spades down my rib cage. That's my husband. I have my kids' names on my leg. And then I have uh, a ladybug that I drew when I was in middle school. My baby name was Bug. And then as I got older, it kind of just morphed into Ladybug. I have a butterfly the size of my hand on my thigh. My first tattoo was actually a pale colored butterfly that is covered up right here, which is why I don't do color on my arms, because over time that butterfly muddied because it's being in the sun. The artist never told me about that. So this is actually a cover up. And then my cousin, who self deleted several years ago, his initials are also hidden within this piece. And then I have mom across the top of my foot that I'm going to be covering as well. Is that all my tattoos? Because those were done at 3 different times. So those are 3 separate tattoos. So 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's all of them. And then I also want to get on right here. I want to get sunflowers as like the background kind of outline with a pair of grooming shears and my first service dog's paw prints. All right. I'll have it for tomorrow. You can see it tomorrow. Try to have a good day. We'll see you later. Yes, 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 yes. A simple way to do it would be to add the possibility of being filmed and uploaded within Awesome Wolf. Um, you could add that statement into your current um, releases. Clearly, Julia. Clearly. Um, Ryan, I don't know. Um, we seem to be having a little bit of a glitch with comments because I'm not seeing all comments for some reason. And even though I'm supposed to be. Yeah, sunrise. Oh, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I just scrolled back through the chat and I saw it. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, yeah, clothes sleeves. No, because this is a half sleeve. Thank you, Ryan. That just made my day. Thank you. Yes, I remember that. Tampa Bay man, astrophysicist. Yes. 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 No Face will work for subs. He's trying to get 50 to go live. No, it didn't delete. It didn't delete Ryan's comment. Comments must have gone faster, and I didn't catch it. I scrolled back and looked. I read his comment. Very nice comment. Thank you. Yeah, I just missed his comment. That was all. So I went back to look for it. After the snafu of Scooter's comments not coming through at all, I wanted to go see if I'd missed it or if it just didn't come through like Scooter's didn't. Yeah, I didn't have 50 when I first went live either. But I started through StreamYard. But when I started going live, I really appreciate that, Ryan. Thank you. I just made my day. But when I started going live every night like this, StreamYard's free account only allows you 20 hours a month. And obviously, if I'm going live every night, that's not going to work very well. So for my nightly streams, I'm using Restream. But when I go live with other people, that leaves me that 20 hours a month to be able to do that because everybody else uses StreamYard. So I still have the availability to use StreamYard when I go live with everybody else, and I use Restream for my personal stuff. Oh, Julia, thank you. So here's the thing. I tried several different platforms because being out here in the middle of nowhere where I live, I don't have the greatest signal. You guys know that. So I was trying different platforms and such to try to find what would work best for me. But I ended up staying away from Prism because Prism was the one that was giving us so many streamers problems with disconnecting and shutting down properly. And it was still, no, Tampa, it doesn't. It was given so many people problems about shutting down properly and disconnecting. So I stayed away from it. So I've never tried Prism. So I don't know how it operates, what it's like, or anything like that, because I just stayed away from it because it was the one that was not disconnecting properly and shutting down properly and everything, and not disconnecting from the sptv.space site properly. So I just stayed away from it. And with my signal issues, Restream seems to be the best option outside of StreamYard for me. All right, no. The streaming platforms are StreamYard, Restream, Prism. It's the other outside of YouTube that we use to stream through. It's the ones that give us the option of hosting more than one other person or having multiple cameras, things like that. So that's what the streaming platforms offer outside of what YouTube offers. So with YouTube, you can have a guest, but you can only have one guest. I don't know how the extra camera option works, but I do believe you can have one extra camera through YouTube. Don't quote me on that. I don't know how easy it is to connect or anything like that. With Restream, I literally click a button. As long as it's plugged in, I'm good to go. I just select it from the list. That's literally how easy it is to connect my second camera. Now, if I wanted to not have the cable, or if I'm on mobile, then I just sign in as a second guest and have it separate. But I don't think I'd be able to do that under YouTube. OBS is a little bit more difficult. OBS, you have to build from the ground up. OBS is the basic operating system that almost every other streaming platform is built off of. And OBS is the groundwork that StreamYard, Restream, that every other streaming platform is built off of. That's why it's free, because the other streaming platforms are already designed where OBS is the basic and you have to design it. Basically. Very layman's terms. All right, Sunrise, go to bed, babe. We'll talk to you later. Get some rest. Yeah. Can get the consent forms. I would I'm sure that there's some easy forms that are pre-existing that you could add to your packet. Yeah, I forget too, Julia. I want to say for the free, it's actually I've got it right here. Let me check. Let's check. All right. The free account, you get 6 on-screen participants. The basic account, you get 10 on-screen participants. And the professional account, you get 12. So yeah, you were close. Yeah, Julia. It does give the creator a lot more control because the creator is literally building everything from the ground up. Whereas most of the platforms they have basic, like the scenes, like the camera setups and everything. They have basics pre-built, or you can customize. But there are basics already pre-built, and that's basically that's the difference with the platforms versus that, like StreamYard and Restream. The basics are already built for you, whereas with OBS you have to build it from the ground up, literally from the ground up. You have to design everything, but it does give the creator a lot more control. But if you don't have the skill to build it, it's a lot more difficult. Hey, Janelle. All right, honey. Go get some rest. We'll talk to you later. All right, Scooter Mom. I'm getting there slowly but surely. Definitely getting there. Yeah, no, and that's kind of the same thing for me. I have limited options for internet providers. Um, so it is what it is. I'm actually surprised that I stream as well as I do for the signal that I get. I live in the middle of nowhere, northeastern rural Nevada. Um, you being in Alaska, you get what I'm saying. Um, so you understand exactly what I go through. Um, so I'm not on battery power, but it's not a far cry should we have a good storm. So, um, yeah, I'm not far from that. So, yes, we do like being able to chit chat with each other, obviously. We do like to chat with each other. All right, Brad. You'll see your heart tomorrow. You know that's usually one of the first things I do is I show if I don't finish a piece that night, then I'll show it first thing the next day. Yeah, that might be easier for you. Set it as a premiere, and that way you can be in the chat to chat with your viewers. Yeah, you definitely want to have a social media release. Um, if there was a way to guarantee you wouldn't be showing um, any faces or potentially side boob or anything like that, then you'd probably be able to get away with it a little bit more, but you can't guarantee that. So spending that much time filming somebody, I would definitely get that release. Yeah, Julia, that's pretty much the biggest issue I've seen with StreamYard, other than that 20-hour cap on the free account. You heading to bed, Lost Mittens? If you are, we'll see you later. Get some rest. We'll talk to you later, honey. Yeah, I gotcha, Julia. Those are the top two complaints: the 20-hour cap on the free account and the auto leveling of audio. Yes. Probably not tonight. Maybe 12:15 at the latest. Hey, that's what we're here for. We are all pretty good at encouragement. For sure. I'll be looking for it. Thanks, Will. I appreciate it. So, Gnome, Starlink has a new mini um, dish that can go mobile. It's $5.99 for the new mini dish, because I was just looking at it myself. And you can get no face. You can get 50 gigs of data plan for 50. I forget how much it is now. And that's satellite. That's for their Roam package. I was just looking at it myself. It's $150 a month for their stationary RV internet, and for 50 gigs of actual in motion data is like $50 for actual in motion data. That's what I was looking at. Maybe that might be something to look into, because I'm paying $120 a month right now with AT&T. Internet 18, which is actually supposed to be the best I can get here through AT&T. We're doing a speed test. Hot damn. This is the highest numbers I've ever seen. That is the highest I have ever seen. I kid you not. Okay, I'm just going to read these numbers before I come back to the chat. Download speed is 15.03 megabytes per second. Upload speed is 0.58 megabytes per second. All right, Robert. Go get some rest, honey. We'll talk to you later. Yeah, Julia. Yeah. Yeah, you've watched. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely stay with what you've got. Yeah, stay with what you've got for now then. But he is working on getting that he is working on getting more satellites. I can tell you that. All right, so this speed test. Then in your case, what you might need is a signal booster. You might just need a signal booster. Are you on a cell signal? Is that the type of internet you have? Um, if you're on a oh, I'm so jealous, Scooter. So if you have a if you have a 5G or like that type, if you have that type of, I forget what it's called, of internet, then you may just need a signal booster. That's very kind of you. Oh, okay. So, in order to find out what, hang on, I forget the name of it. Let me, the one I had to download from my phone, I'm on Android, was Network Cell Info. To find out what band my phone was, that was what app I had to download. And it will tell you up in the upper corner right here, it will tell you what band your phone is. To boost your phone signal. So you get better signals. Julia. I love it. But yeah, I would look into that and see if maybe you would be able to get better signal that way by just getting a signal booster. That may be and that can be a simple solution to your issue. If that's the type of internet you have, that could be a simple solution. But I'm looking into getting the all right, Scooter. Go get some rest, honey. And I will see you tomorrow. Yeah. You might want to just look into getting a booster. Well, I like that my name is a code word. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Dadgummit. Well, it was a thought. I wonder about one of the car boosters, though. They make them for cars. Would that work? Not super late. Not super late. Because I got to start packing things for my camping trip this weekend. We're just going out for one night. So I will be off grid. Oh, you are welcome. I know they make them because I was looking into them for the truck for when we travel. Because a good portion of the trip from where I live to Vegas is no signal. So I was looking into them for potentially that trip if Verizon ever expands more towers out that way. So I was thinking about the potential of going that route. So I know they make them that they plug into the cars. So just putting a nugget in your ear. Um, Give me a second. There we go. There we go. Yep, mods all went to bed. And I will be following shortly. I'm just going to finish this. Oh, no problem. Oh, my nose itches. No problem. Yes, that is a little nifty trick is make a comment after the stream on a video, and that allows people to click on your name on those comments, and they can go directly to your profile afterwards and be able to sub that way too. People can follow your profile from the comments. Now, what color should I do the letters? What color? Oh, ow. Let's see. Oops. They're all black. Hoping for some different ideas. Oh, this one's blue. Yeah, this one's blue. What do you guys think? Go traditional black or mix it up and go blue? It was me. In my case, it's usually just dog hair. Light blue. Okay. The arrow is silver, kind of grayish. Okay. We're going. We're going with the light blue. All right, I got 3 shades here. So I did the lightest blue in the feather. What are we thinking? Because even that middle blue is still, it's darker. It's like a mid-tone blue. Sky blue. Okay. That's 3 sky blues. Okay. Oh, crap. Grab the dark one. No big deal. The one in the feather. Okay. Okay. Dadgummit. Now y'all all changed. Now, you know what? No, I know what I'm going to do. Put a little highlights with the dark, well, low lights with the dark blue in it. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't live near the Arctic Circle, but in the wintertime, where I live, most certainly feels like it. No Face, you are very correct. Purple is one of my favorite colors. Purple, teal, and gray are my favorite colors. Oh, ow, my knee just popped. Who's a wimp? Me? Gnome, are you calling me a wimp? Yes, it is the dark. And where I live is one of the best stargazing places in the country because it gets so dark here. Maya, this is correct. But these are technically watercolor markers, but they don't work like watercolor markers. They stain a little too much. So I use them as regular markers. Yes, it is. Where I live has actually been noted as one of the coldest spots in the nation, even over Alaska. Yes. Yes. Even over Alaska. That you do. But on the rare occasion, and I do mean very rare occasion, we do get them. Just the very edges of them, but we do get them. Very rare occasion. And very slight, but we do get them. Hey, I got Area 51. I got Area 51. It's only about 100 miles away. It is closer. It is closer for me to get to Area 51 than it is for me to get to the closest Walmart. Yeah. Yeah, it is closer for me to get to Area 51 than it is for me to get to the closest Walmart. The closest Walmart is almost 200 miles away. It's not that big of a deal because it's all over my channel. It's not that hard to figure out where I live. What is harp? What is harp? Oh, you can see Russia? Ooh. I don't know if I'd want to be that close. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to be that close. Let me. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, Danny. No, no. Yeah, I think I vaguely have some vague recollection of hearing something about it, but I'm going to have to look into that. Sounds very interesting. I feel like I've heard it, like the name, a mention of it, but I can't place anything with it. All right, folks. I've been on just a few minutes longer than I wanted. Cake in college baked one. Oh my goodness, Julia. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I have to. It's that time. Yeah, it kind of is a recipe for disaster for sure. Oh, oh. Yeah, that is kind of a recipe for disaster. Yeah, I got a busy day tomorrow. I gotta go grocery shopping. I gotta get packed up, gotta get things ready. I got a lot on my plate to get done for tomorrow. All right, no. And the yawning has just stopped or started. Oh. Yeah, I got to get everything ready for our camping trip. We're leaving out Saturday and we'll be back Sunday. It's just an overnighter. So, I've got a lot to get done tomorrow. Don't forget Scooter Report. On Scooter Mom's channel tomorrow. Um, ooh, goodness gracious. So all of a sudden snuck up on me. I'll probably still be live tomorrow night. At this moment, that is the plan. But Saturday night, unless the plan changes, I will most likely not have a signal unless the plan changes. I'll know more tomorrow, and I will probably put up a community post. So that's where we stand right now. Haha! I finally got it. The hair that's been driving me nuts for the last 20 minutes. So most likely, that is the plan. I do struggle with chronic migraines, so occasionally those get the best of me, but that is the plan. But the migraines usually are the biggest reason I never promise to go live every day, but I do promise to try every day. But that is the plan for the moment, is to still go live tomorrow. So, as usual, I will not promise to be live tomorrow, but I promise I will do my best. So good night, sleep tight, rest well. For those on the other side of the world, you guys have a wonderful day. Smile, spread joy, spread love, make the world a little bit of a better place to be. I will see you guys later. Julia, that sounds wonderful. I'll see you guys later.